Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahadi English School. This is the video for students of class 3, subject English. Today's thought: be a student as long as you still have something to learn, and this will mean all your life. So you have to be a student in your life. We are all the students because we are all learning something new every day, and that is the purpose of life. Something new we have to learn every day. Even if you learn a smallest thing, doesn't matter, but you have to learn something new. Getting along, you have to follow all these instructions. Be kind with everyone, be polite, be friendly, use polite words like thank you, sorry. Listen to everyone carefully before you speak. Think first before you do anything. Be honest, be truthful. Always speak truth. Take turns. Even if you are playing or doing any other activities, you should give chances to others also. Respect everyone. Give respect, take respect. Help others when they are in need. You should not tell them no. Do your best. Whatever you do, even if you are playing game, play your best. Even if you are studying, study your best. So in our today's video, we will continue with the revision as we have started for Essay 2 exam. We will revise lesson number 8, You Can't Be That. The chapter You Can't Be That is a poem written by Brian Patton. I'll give you the summary of the chapter. We will revise the chapter, the poem, explanation. I will do it once again so that those who had not attended the previous video when I had explained, at that time you can. So this time you can understand the poem. We will solve some very interesting worksheets also. So first of all, give the heading, Chapter 8, You Can't Be That. That is the poem which we are going to revise today. Explanation will be done of this poem, so be attentive. First of all, about the poem, means what are we going to learn in this poem, that I will tell you. The poem You Can't Be That is by Brian Patton. Means that is the name of the poet, Brian Patton. You should learn the spelling of his name. B-R-I-A-N, Brian, P-A-T-T-E-N, Patton. Brian Patton has written this poem, and what is the name of the poem? You Can't Be That. In this poem, the poet talks about what he wants to be when he grows up. So all of us, we want to be something when we grow up in our life. Some of us want to become engineer, some of us want to become doctors, or many of you might also want to become teachers, right? So here the poet also wants to be something. He is telling us in the poem what he wants to become. In the first 3 stanzas, he says that he wants to be a tree, an ocean, and a range of mountains. See how strange he is thinking. The poet says that he wants to be a tree. How is it possible? Can we become a tree? We can become an engineer, doctor, but can you become a tree? He wants to become an ocean, that large water body where a lot of water is there inside it. Then he wants to become a range of mountains. So many mountains in a line is called range of mountains. So the poet wants to become all these things: tree, ocean, range of mountains. The stanzas are spread with a refrain of supposed adult voices who say, You can't be that. So in all the stanzas of the poem, in the whole poem, there is someone from his family, from that boy's family, who says that you can't be that. That person from his family, an elderly person, tells that boy that you can't be that, means you cannot become that thing, means you cannot be ocean, you cannot become a tree. Someone is there who is stopping him from becoming all these things. In the final stanza, means in the last stanza of the poem, the poet says that the people think he is only a child. All the people, what do they think about him? That he is only a child, nothing else. No, he is not an adult. They do not realize that a child is a magician who can realize his dreams and ambitions. So, the poet is giving us this message from this poem that a little child, just 8 or 10 years old, he can become anything that he wants to become, because child is a magician and a magician can do anything with his magic tricks. So that is what the poet tells us, that you should not underestimate a child, because a child is a magician. Once the child thinks that I want to become this or that, he will do it, because he has that power in him which is hidden inside him. And we have to realize, adults have to understand that children should be given freedom to become what they want to become, right? So warm up exercise we will start first. This is the warm up exercise from your textbook which we had solved when we had started with the poem. Here you can see images are given, the pictures are given. You have to look at these pictures and identify the profession. Profession means the work which they do. Profession is like doctor, engineer, lawyer, teacher, all these are different professions. So from the picture which is given, you have to identify which profession is shown in the picture. Let's see. Number 1. See this one. Do you identify who is this man? What is he riding? What is he flying? He is flying an airplane. Can you see that? He is in the sky flying an airplane. So this person, this man is a pilot. He is a pilot because he is flying a plane. So let us write the answer. Pilot, pilot. As he is flying a plane, so we know that he is a pilot. Now let us see the second one. Number 2. Who is she? She is wearing that white coat. She is saying that she has that stethoscope with which we can measure the heartbeat of the person. Right? She has that page on which she is writing the calculations. After checking the patient, she has to note down all the symptoms. So who is she? Her profession is doctor. She is a doctor. D-O-C-T-O-R. Doctor. D-O-C-T-O-R. Doctor. See that you are all writing this with me, because we are revising, so we should write each and everything. Then see over here. What is this? It is a place where there is fire, and the man who is trying to extinguish the fire is a fireman, or you can say firefighter. Fireman or firefighter. Let us write it F-I-R-E-F-I-G-H-T-E-R. Firefighter. Fireman you can say, or firefighter. When there is a fire at some place, we immediately call the fire engine and firefighter comes and helps us. Then see this girl who is dancing. She is dancing very gracefully, very nicely she is dancing. So the person who dances is called a dancer. 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 Some people call it dancer, you can call it dancer. So the person who dances is a dancer. Then see over here, he is plowing his field, he is just removing the crops which are ready for harvest. So who is he? He is a farmer who is working in his fields. You might have seen how the farmers look like. They really do the hard work and we should be thankful to them. Because of farmers, we are able to eat the food that we get every day. So farmer is a very hard working man. Then see over here, who is he wearing the black coat, who goes to the court and fights a case against the criminals, and he has to be present in front of judge so that he can save the innocent people and he can fight the case for the people those who are innocent. He is a lawyer. LAWYER, lawyer. The person who works in the court, fights the cases. There are many lawyers over here. We have seen many lawyers wearing black coat. Now, let us read the first two introductory lines of the poem. Some children dream of becoming pilots, doctors and engineers when they grow up. See, all the children have their own dreams. Even you have your own dream, don't you? What do you want to become when you grow up? Do you want to become a pilot, engineer, doctor? What do you want to become? So here are the things. Some people want to become pilots, doctors and engineers. When they grow up, they want to take up any of these professions. So in this poem we will read about what the speaker wants to become, what the speaker wants to be. That is what we will read about in this poem. The poet Brian Patton has written this poem and he tells us what he wants to become. So now let us read the poem and try to find out what the speaker wants to be. I told them when I grow up, I am not going to be a scientist or someone who reads the news on TV. No, a million birds will fly through me. I am going to be a tree. So see how strange it is. What the poet says in the first stanza, I told them means he told everyone in his family and all his friends. The poet says that when I grow up, I am not going to be a scientist. So he does not want to become a scientist, he says, or someone who reads the news on TV. You might have seen the people reading the news on TV channels, but he does not want to be a news reader, nor does he want to be a scientist. No, a million birds will fly through me. So what is his wish? That the birds should fly through him. The birds should fly through the poet. That is what he wants to say. And what does he say at last? That he will become a tree. I am going to be a tree. See, here it is shown. Can you become a tree? So the poet says over here that he is going to be a tree. So strange wish he has, that he wants to become a tree. They said, you can't be that. No, you can't be that. So the meaning of this line means someone who is an elderly person in his family says that, no, you can't be that. Means you cannot become a tree. As the poet says that he wants to become a tree, but someone immediately who is listening to the poet says that you can't be that, means you cannot become that. And do you think it's possible to become a tree? It's not. Then the poet says, I told them, when I grow up, I am not going to be an airline pilot, a dancer, a lawyer, or an MC. No, huge whales will swim in me. I am going to be an ocean. So here the poet again says what he does not like to become. He does not want to become an airline pilot, the person who flies the plane. He does not want to become pilot. He does not want to become a dancer. The person who dances is a dancer. See, like this. So he does not want to become a dancer, nor does he want to become a lawyer or an MC. See, the lawyer who works for the people and fights the cases in the court, but he does not want to become lawyer, or he does not want to become master of ceremony. That is the short form MC, master of ceremony, the official host and announcer, the person who announces in a program, announcer. So he does not want to become all these things. He says that huge whales, means the big whales, will swim inside him. He says that I am going to be an ocean. What does he want to become? Ocean. See, the big water body. Like river, ocean has a lot of water. But how is it possible to become an ocean? Can a human being, can a person become an ocean? No, it's not possible. So they said, means his family members say, you can't be that. No, you can't be that. So they are saying, no, you cannot become that. Means you cannot become an ocean. You can become pilot, dancer, lawyer, or an MC, but you cannot become an ocean. But this child, the speaker, has his own wish. He wants to become an ocean. But the people say, means his family members say, you can't be that. No, you can't be that. Can't means cannot. I told them, I am not going to be a DJ, a computer programmer, a musician, or a beautician. No, streams will flow through me. I will be the home of the eagles. I will be full of nooks and crannies, valleys and fountains. I am going to be range of mountains. So here again poet says what he does not want to become. He is not willing to become a DJ. He does not want to become computer programmer, a musician, or a beautician. He hates all these professions. He does not want to become any of these things. Instead he says that streams will flow through me. Water will flow through him. Water will flow inside him, and he will become the home of eagles. The birds will come and stay. See, these are eagle birds. He says that birds, the eagle bird will come and stay inside me. I will be the home of eagles. I will be full of nooks, crannies, valleys and fountains. Nooks means corners. Crannies means small narrow space or the opening, the gap that you call it gap. Valleys, fountains means water. He says that he will be full of corners and gaps and water and water. Why? What does he want to become? He says that I am going to be a range of mountains. See, these are called mountain ranges. Can you see that? I zoomed it for you. So many mountains together in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. All these mountains are called mountain ranges. He wants to become range of mountains. He does not want to become any of the above mentioned things. He does not want to become DJ, a computer programmer, musician, or a beautician. But they said again the same thing, you can't be that. No, you can't be that. Means the members of his family disagree. They again say the same thing, that it's not possible, you cannot become that. No, you cannot become that. You can't be that. I asked them, just what do you think I am? Just a child, they said. And children always become at least one of the things we want them to be. So finally, the child, the speaker of this poem, asked the family members who were telling him, who were discouraging him that you can't be that. Finally, the child asked them, what do you think I am? What do you think of me? So they said that you are just a child. You are still a child. You are in your tender age. And the children always become what the parents want them, or the family members or their elders want them to be. The children always have to follow what their parents or their adults want them to be. If they want them to be scientist or engineer or doctor, the children follow the parents' advice. So that is what the family members or the elders told him, that children follow what is taught to them. They do not understand me. I will be stable if I want, smelling of fresh hay. I will be a lost glade in which unicorns still play. They do not realize I can fulfill any ambition. They do not realize that among them walks a magician. So in the final stanza, the poet concludes the poem explaining that a child is a magician. A child can become anything that he or she wants to be. So here the poet says that if I want to become a stable, what is a stable? The place where the horses stay. So the poet says that if I want to be a stable, I can be a stable where the horses stay, where there will be smell of fresh grass. Hay means grass, which horses eat. So the poet says that I can become a stable because I am a magician. A child is a magician. He says that I can be a lost glade. Lost glade means meadow, the grass, the ground full of grass is glade, and a lost glade, the ground which is lost somewhere. I can become that ground also. I can become that glade if I want to become. And in that ground, who plays? Unicorns. See, these are unicorns, magical horse-like animals. They look like horse, and they only have one horn on their forehead, that are called unicorns. So unicorns play in the grassy field. So the poet says that I can also become that grassy field if I want to become. They do not realize I can fulfill any ambition. Fulfill means to achieve, to complete it. So the poet says that I can become anything I want to be. I can fulfill my dreams. I can achieve my ambition. They do not realize that among them walks a magician. So in the final line, the poet concludes saying that he is a magician. Means he is referring to all the children around the world, that the children should be given freedom to act as they want to become what they want to become. They should not be forced to become something what their parents want to be, because a child has that magical powers which are God gifted. If he dreams something, he has the ability to achieve it, because a child is a magician. Just like a magician performs the tricks and can show us anything, same way the child can become anything he dreams of becoming. So that is how he concludes his poem, and the name of the poem which is given, the name of the poet, that is Brian Patton. As I said, you should learn the spelling of this poet, Brian, Brian, Patten, Patton. So what did we see in this poem? That many children are there. Most of the children want to become engineer, pilot, doctor. But does anyone think of becoming a tree, an ocean, a river or a grassy field. No, because that is something strange, and the poet wants to become all these things, means he loves nature and he wants to tell us that children have magical powers. Question answers, these are the question answers just for the short revision. These are not the question answers to be written in fair book, just the revision question answers for what we did today. What is the name of the poet? So we just saw the name. Brian Patton is the name of the poet. What is the poet's name? Brian Patton. Here is his photograph. That is how he looks like. What does the poet want to be? In the first stanza of the poem. So in the first stanza of the poem says that I am going to be a tree. So the poet wants to be a tree in the first stanza of the poem. He says that million birds will fly through me. So he says he wants to be a tree. What do they say in response to this? They means his family members. What do they tell him when he says that I want to become a tree? They said, you can't be that. No, you can't be that. Means you cannot be that. You cannot become a tree. That is what they reply him. What does the poet want to be in the second stanza of the poem? In the second stanza of the poem, he says, huge whales will swim in me. I am going to be an ocean. So the poet wants to be an ocean. See, this is how ocean looks like. In the second stanza of the poem, he says, I want to become an ocean. What do they say in the response? Again, what do the family members tell him? The same thing as they said, you can't be that. No, you can't be that. What do they think the poet is? So according to his adults or his parents, what is he? They think that the poet is just a child. He has to become what we tell him. The adults or the elderly people, they think that the poet is just a child. What does the poet want to be in the third stanza? What does he say in the third stanza? He says, I am going to be a range of mountains. So the poet wants to be a range of mountains. See, these are the range, the chain of mountains. In the third stanza, he says he wants to become range of mountains. What does the poet call himself in the last stanza? So in the last stanza, the poet calls himself a magician. He says that they do not realize that among them walks a magician. So he calls himself a magician, can perform any magic tricks and become what he wants to. So match the following over here. Let us complete our today's video with this last activity of match the following. So see, very interesting it is. You have to see the pictures and you have to match the words. Here it is written police. Where do you see the policeman? The policeman can be seen over here. See, I'll match it over here. The policeman. The second is farmer. Where can you see farmer? The farmer is shown over here working in the field. The third is firefighter, the one who fights against fire. Extinguishes fire is given over here. Lawyer. Where can you see the image of lawyer? Here is the lawyer. Then teacher. Teacher's image you can see over here where she is teaching something on the board. Magician. Where is the magician? Over here performing some magic tricks. In the last three, here is dancer. Where is the dancer? The girl who is dancing. Beautician. The person who performs, the person who just applies something on the face and gives the beauty treatments to people. Pilot. The one who drives the plane is pilot. So these are the different professions that we just saw. I hope you enjoyed today's video. So just complete your work and keep watching the videos regularly and keep revising your lessons. The poem that we have completed today, you should learn this poem You should learn the objectives and you should write it one time in your rough book. Thank you. Have a nice day.